Yo, what's up? Hope you're starting your weekend great. Today I want to talk about never stop sprinting. I want to talk about that because throughout my life, my career, I fell in love with track. Now, I played football, but track I love so much because on track, you can go out there and run your race, and you run your race, and it's on you. You're accountable for it. You go out there and sprint, and you do your thing, and I was quick. I love the 4x1 relay. Anybody ever ran before, they understand that it's very critical on the exchange. This is what I'm talking about. Never stop sprinting. You know, when you come to an exchange and you see the runners take off, you can get disqualified by not passing the baton outside the range. Anything that you're going on that has going on with sprinting, you can lose by that exchange. One of the things that anybody ever run track that ever did that before, they know is that you don't look back. Whatever leg you are, when you take off, you got your steps. No matter of fact, we used to tape it. You see the tape on the track. You tape it, bam, you take off, boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, bam. Your hand goes back. Your partner, whatever leg that is, they put that baton in your hand. You never look back. You keep sprinting. That is so true to when we're chasing our destiny. When it's time for you to chase your destiny, you cannot slow down and keep looking back. Back at your past, back at your relationships, back at what held you back. If you look back, you do this and look back, you will lose the race. You can Google any time a 4x1 relay that was destined to win, they lost the race because one of the legs, they look back. Now, we all know the first leg, they start the race off strong. But the last leg really has to finish that race. The last leg is so important. I've been the last leg a few times in my life. Fort Valley State, Westlake High School. I went to state with that. We did our thing. I was the last leg a couple of times. And it was very critical that I got that baton and I didn't look back and I kept sprinting. I want to say this to all the men out there, all the fathers out there, and a lot of things going on. With your family, everything that you're doing, you might be the last leg. You might be the last leg to get that baton and take off. I was talking to a colleague of mine today, and I was talking about how when you start to vision your destiny and you start to vision big things like I do all the time, I picture this big table of people around, and we're enjoying dinner, and all my friends and people that was there when it was down and people that was there when we was going through it. I'm like, look, man, we made it. But as I started looking at that table and you go through the journey, you're going to start seeing people disappear. Everybody's not going to go on the journey for you. And with you, it just doesn't work that way. And you're gonna lose people on the journey that you really care about, that you really look up to, but you can't stop sprinting. Anytime I ever ran a race in a 4x1 relay, if I threw my hand back and I looked back at the person, wondering where the baton was, we would lose the race. Because of that little bit of a fraction of a second could be the determining factor between victory and loss. I believe we're designed to keep running and keep making things happen because your faith is not in the person that's passing the baton. Your faith is in God. God sent you on a race that you have to run. You have to run with all of your might and all of the things that you have inside of you. You got to keep sprinting. Keep sprinting is difficult. You get survivor's remorse. You get to wondering if you're not taking care of the people that was back behind you. But I promise you, if you're gonna run the race, the only time you look back is to look at the finish line. You have to keep sprinting. It's so hard when you want to balance your emotions, you want to balance your business, you want to balance your destiny, you want to balance your faith. A lot of things in your emotions will tell you to look back and try to reach back because the person behind you or that relationship is not coming up to par with the baton so you can keep moving on. I would venture to say that a lot of us in relationships right now, we're in relays of life that's built around people that might be on a certain leg of the race, and it's time for you to keep sprinting, but you're looking back trying to catch the baton of a relationship that was not meant to go further with you in that race. Sometimes you're looking back and trying to grab the baton of a relationship that you need to let go and you need to keep sprinting because your finish line is there. And that little fraction of a second of a decision can stop you from getting to the next level. I just want to say to you tonight, and whenever you hear this, in certain aspects, in certain areas of your life that you cannot stop, and you got to keep sprinting. Because everybody in that relay relationship in your life, they have a responsibility. And sometimes their responsibility is to bring that baton to you, to keep moving forward for everybody involved in that team, that relay of life, to be victorious. Never stop sprinting, keep pushing. It's a day-to-day battle, but be strong and keep making it happen. Never stop sprinting. There we go. Be blessed.